This ridiculously simple clock website is secretly generating $212,000 per month in completely passive income from 5.3 million monthly visitors. And I just figured out how to build an identical money printing machine in one day using nothing but AI, even though I can't write a single line of code. I'm about to clone this exact website using one AI tool that's gonna build all the technical features while I just give it basic instructions. Then I'm connecting Google AdSense for that passive ad revenue and adding Stripe for premium features to maximize the income potential. Here's what blows my mind. If a website this basic can generate $250,000 per month and AI can build it for someone with zero coding experience like me, then anyone watching this video could potentially create their own passive income goldmine. Let's dive in. The AI tool that we're gonna use is Replit. With my code JAKE10, you will get a 10% discount and full access to the Replit agent. I added the link in the description down below. Alright, we're aiming for a clean and minimalistic website, something that feels modern but stays simple to use, like vclock.com, but with softer background colors and more refined navigation. Instead of clutter, each tool will be tucked into its own distraction-free space. So here's what we'll ask. Build a modern website offering online clock and productivity utilities. The landing page should have a clean and minimalistic UI, similar to vclock.com but more modern. Used soft background colors and easy navigation tabs for each tool. Alarm clock, timer, stopwatch, roll clock, productivity. Each tool should be displayed in a focused, distraction-free interface once selected. After that, I'll click Start Chat to initiate the process. The initial version is a modern, minimalistic web app with clock utilities and some built-in productivity tools. It's clean, easy to navigate, and designed to keep distractions out of the way. Replit now shows a visual preview of the app, which will act as the design reference moving forward. I'll click Approve, Plan, and Start, and the agent begins generating a fully interactive version of the app from that layout. Important disclaimer, building websites and making money online isn't easy, despite what other YouTubers are saying. When I show you how to build a website and demonstrating the technical process and potential, not guaranteeing your results. These AI tools are legit and the techniques work, but success depends on your execution, timing, and honestly, some luck. Most websites don't make money immediately, and many don't make money at all. I'm not promising you'll get rich or quit your job. This isn't financial advice or a get-rich-quick scheme. I'm just showing you what's possible with these tools. What you do with that knowledge is entirely up to you. Alright, expectations set, let's continue to building a website. We can already see the app, now called Timeflow, live and functional. It includes a sleek homepage, minimalistic navigation, and fully working tools. Alarm clock, timer, stopwatch, and roll clock, plus productivity utilities like a Pomodoro timer, time tracker, and daily goals. The whole thing feels polished, and all the tools run smoothly right out of the box. The clock looks clean, but there's one small thing that might throw people off. It's using the 24-hour format by default. Not everyone is used to reading time that way, so we will have to adjust it to something more familiar. I'm gonna type this into Replit to sort it out. I changed the clock display format to show 12-hour time with AM/PM indicators instead of 24-hour format. Now, the clocks display in a 12-hour format, which makes everything easier to scan quickly, especially for users more familiar with AM and PM. With that out of the way, let's test how the alarm feature works. If I set a time and click Set Alarm, it correctly adds it to the active alarms list. So the basics are working, but it still feels a little too simple for what we need. I want to take things further. I'm gonna type this next. Build an alarm clock interface that allows users to set a specific hour and minute for alarms. Users can enter a custom alarm message and add pre-selected alarm sounds. Include a test sound button to preview the alarm sound and check volume levels. Show a countdown until the alarm triggers. The new interface gives us way more flexibility. I can now set the exact time, add a custom message, and choose from different alarm tones. There's even a test audio feature, so we can check the volume before committing to an alarm. And once everything's set, the app now displays a countdown showing exactly how much time is left. Active alarms are also easy to delete, making the whole experience feel more complete. The timer tool definitely does what it's supposed to. You can enter a time and start the countdown instantly, but once it hits 0, there's not much feedback. No sound, no alert, just silence. It looks a bit unfinished, especially if you're not watching the screen the entire time. Let me send this prompt to Replit to make that better. The timer is working well, but when the timer reaches 0, I'd like it to show both a visual and audio notification, and also allow users to pause, resume, and reset the timer. Okay, that update definitely makes a difference. As soon as the timer hits 0, there's a visual pop and a sound. Way harder to miss now. I can pause it mid-countdown, jump back in when I'm ready, or just reset the whole thing with one click. It's nothing huge, but honestly, these little changes make it feel way more usable. Moving on, here we can see that the stopwatch loads up, looking clean and simple, which is exactly what you'd want from a tool like this. Functionality-wise, it's solid. I can start the timer, stop it whenever I want, reset it back to 0, and even record lap times along the way. The time updates in real time without any delay, and the formatting keeps everything easy to read. After checking out the stopwatch, the next feature up is the world clock, and this one's surprisingly handy, especially if you're working across different time zones. The setup is straightforward but effective. I can search for cities, pin the ones I want to keep an eye on, and the clocks for each location update in real time. It even sorts them automatically by time zone, which makes the whole view feel organized without any effort. Everything's easy to scan, and you get a clear snapshot of what time it is around the world without needing to switch tabs or calculate anything manually. The world clock already made things easier for time management, but now we're jumping into the real productivity tools. This section is where everything comes together for focus, planning, and staying on track throughout the day. I'm gonna tell Replit exactly what I need. In the productivity tab, make sure to include these tools: a Pomodoro timer, 25-minute work sessions, 5-minute breaks, customizable work/break intervals. Focus sessions tracking. Track focus sessions with productivity analytics and progress monitoring. Task manager integration. Built-in to-do lists with task reminders, subtasks, and repetitions. Website/app blocking. Block distracting websites during focus sessions. Productivity analytics. Data reports, pattern analysis, and productivity growth tracking. Alright, once everything loads, it actually feels like a real workspace. There are 5 tabs on top: Overview, Pomodoro, Tasks, Focus, and Analytics. Nothing fancy, but it's all there. I can run Pomodoro sessions and change the intervals if I need to, set up tasks with priorities and subtasks, and even block distracting sites while I'm working, which honestly makes a big difference. The Analytics tab is nice too, and even with all these features, it doesn't feel overwhelming. Everything's right where I expect it to be, and moving between tools feels pretty effortless. But to really get the most out of the productivity tools, there needs to be a way to measure progress, something that tracks your focus patterns, goal completion, and daily consistency without needing to dig around. The Analytics section handles exactly that, keeping everything organized in one place so you can actually see how you're doing over time. Let's type this into Replit and see it put the structure together. In the Analytics tab, add these data and analytics tools. Usage statistics, time spent in focus, most productive hours. Goal setting, daily/weekly productivity targets. Habit tracking, streaks and consistency metrics. Export data, CSV/PDF reports of time usage. After the update, the Analytics tab actually shows some useful stuff. It tracks how many hours I've spent in focus sessions and even points out what times of day I'm most productive, which is surprisingly accurate. There's a goal tracker now where I can set daily or weekly targets, and a habit tracker that keeps up with streaks and consistency. If I want to save everything or check it somewhere else, I can just export it as a CSV or PDF. It all fits together in a way that makes it easier to actually stick with the workflow. All the main features are in now, so I'm thinking it's time to set up monetization. I'm gonna add 2 things: some lightweight ads and a premium option. It doesn't mess with how the tools work, but it gives the app a way to bring in revenue while still keeping everything smooth for the user. To begin, I'm gonna tell the AI, add Google AdSense to the website to show ads in all non-intrusive areas. The ad placeholder should look exactly like real Google AdSense ads with Google's standard ad styling and format. Then I'll add a sample image so we have a visual reference. Now for the actual setup, I'll sign into a Google AdSense account, enter the website name, and click Save. After that, I'll grab the AdSense code snippet and paste it directly into Replit. Once the code is in, the next step is to click Request Review and hit Submit. Approval usually takes a few days, but in some cases it could take up to 2 to 4 weeks. While waiting for Google to verify the site, placeholder ads are already showing up on the main page and inside the user dashboard. They use the correct styling and format so everything looks ready even during the review period. Next up is Premium Access. To set this up, I'm gonna drop in this prompt. Integrate Stripe to handle premium features. The Productivity tab should only be accessible to users who are subscribed to a premium plan. Add a pricing page that displays upgrade options and use Stripe Checkout to process payments. To begin the integration, I'll open the Stripe dashboard and go to the Developers tab. I'll copy both the secret key and public key, then paste them into Replit. Once that's done, click Continue. Now you can see here that the sign shows a sign in and sign up button just below the logo. I'll try to create a new account by entering a username, email, and password, then click Create Account. After the sign up goes through, the app redirects me to the main page. If I click the Productivity tab here, I can now see the premium pricing options. I'll choose to upgrade and Stripe Checkout handles the payment securely. But after completing the process, the site still reverts to the free plan, so I'll fix that with this instruction. After completing a successful payment, the subscription status doesn't update. Please fix this so that when a user subscribes to the premium plan, their account is upgraded immediately and the dashboard reflects the premium status. Show a clear premium badge and unlock the Productivity tab as expected. Let's test it again. I sign up with a new account, head to the Productivity tab, and subscribe. This time the account updates right away, and premium status shows up clearly. I've got full access now and the Productivity tab unlocks automatically as soon as the subscription is confirmed. So there it is, a fully functional AI-built clock and productivity website that mirrors a real site pulling in over $200,000 a month. And the entire thing came together without writing a single line of code. From clean design to built-in monetization with AdSense and Stripe, this setup proves just how far you can go with the right tools and the right idea. If this walkthrough gave you even one new idea, imagine what you could build with it. You can start building your own with Replit. Again, just use the code JAKE10 for 10% off and full access to the Replit agent. The link's in the description. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're serious about building income generating apps with AI, and let me know in the comments what you want to build next. See you in the next one.